Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Let's Play. I am your host, MeleeWizard, and for this 100th video, and I swear I didn't plan it this way, I plan on taking my LPs in a new direction, and we'll see how it goes from there. So for this LP, I plan on delving into the realm of Zelda Classic. A very well done engine for the original Zelda, and it also comes with a way to create your own custom quests. And it is one of those quests that I plan on doing here today. And that quest in question is the 12 Palaces, done by a guy named Dan First. And frankly, I think this quest, one, it's a really good quest in its own right, and two, I like to think of it as a really good example of what this engine is capable of. So, without further ado, let's move on, and I am not going to insult your intelligence by explaining what the mechanics of Legend of Zelda are. But, for those who are unaware of such things, I'm going to be showing you what's some of the unique features that Zelda Classic brings to the table. For one, it gives you the option of having an overhead map, which can be very useful, and so that you're not likely to be wandering around blindly for an hour. And you see I have a magic meter there, and there's a lot more inventory space, including a spot for heart pieces. Yeah. And there's also a lot of specialty enemies that come with Zelda Classic, and I will show you those when we come across them. But first, let's enter here and see what we have in store. And we start with a boomerang. Isn't that lovely? Yep, we don't even start with a sword. That's a clue as to what to expect from this. And here we have a store rather. We can get some enemy bait, arrows, bombs. That will probably be useful later on. And just to explore the general terrain, see what things look like here. There's a heart piece that we can't get to yet. And, oh, what do we have in here? Ah, yes, payment for information. Frankly, I am probably never going to actually show you me be talking to this guy on radio, but I'm sure I'm gonna set it up as a caption or something, see what he actually says. So, moving on over here, we have one of the titular palaces that we can't get to yet, and frankly, you would want to go there right now anyway. And here we have some more rivers, and oh, this little patch of grass is suspicious. We'll have to investigate that later. So, coming over here, oh, okay. And yeah, we can't kill anything, and that's kind of depressing right now. And oh, here's one we actually can go into. And that is the Palace of Treasures. And as you can see by the number of statues, this is Palace number 10. And, this palace is going to be very important over the course of the game, as it has a whole lot of items that you will want to have. May be required, may not be, but, thing is, each item can only be gotten if you get the special item from one of the first 8 palaces. Or 9, maybe. I'm not sure at the moment. But, oh well, until then, we won't be able to do anything about it. And, hey! Free bombs! Alright, very nice. And, just come over here. And, oh, an Armos by himself. Let's investigate. Well, hello there. And we got our first heart piece. Unfortunately, it doesn't restore our health, not that you can tell right now, but heck, more health is never a bad thing. And there's something we can't get to yet. more enemies that we can't do anything about, and a fairy. That's good to know. And oh, what's this place? Ah, the Forest Palace. Palace number 1. And oop, we have a guy that we can't kill. Oh, actually, yes, we can kill him. And I plan on doing just that because I'm feeling quite destructive right now. Hey, another key. And one other cool thing about Zelda Classic is that you can toggle between the items without having to go into the menu. And there's some magic that is already full, but heck, that's what the magic jar looks like. And I have beaten this quest before, but it was a long time ago, and given how my memory is, I probably wouldn't have remembered most of it anyway, even if I had finished it last week. And well, there's our first new enemy. It's a oh, dang, 2 new enemies. All right. First is the really fast Keese that takes a lot of hits, and I'm sure it does a lot of damage. Then I really don't want to find out the hard way. And ooh, and you see the other enemy is a Keese that turns back into a Voir, I think it's called. But yeah, it turns back into a Voir if left alone too long. And going back, I got rid of that one and brought the fast Keese back in. And alright, fair enough. Come on, die, you stupid bat. There. Thank you. And things are seemingly pretty simple so far, but heck, it's the first dungeon. We have only have the boomerang and bombs that were freely given to us. So don't expect it'll be like this forever. And I'll leave those bombs because you never know. Oh boy, 2 of these guys. I really don't want to be reminded the hard way just how much damage they do. Because I have I believe they do 2 hearts of damage, and I hope I'm wrong. And better yet, I don't have to find out. And we have more guys that we can't do anything about. More. Oh, and I can't even hide in the door here. Oh boy. Come on. Ah, my aim is really bad with the boomerang. Oh, okay. I got lucky there that was the last hit for that guy. Come on. Thank you. Alright. And okay. And oh, he did a 1.5. Alright, fair enough. And I'm going to go ahead and grab that heart because, yeah, I want to live, darn it. See? And I would have died if I didn't grab that heart. And alright, what's in here? Yep. There is our sword. Alright. Yay, my survivability just went up. Very good. Alright, so now we can take care of some of these guys, and I'm glad I didn't grab that heart in this room right here, because... or did I? I thought I didn't, but oh well. But I got one from him anyway, so I feel better now, and I got rid of that stupid noise. Alright, so come over to this side of the key dungeon. And yep, this is where the sword starts coming in handy. Yep, and that's how the boomerang brings back items. It's not instant collection here. Alright, and oh boy, a variety of enemies here. Yep, and with Zelda Classic, you can pretty much create any combination of items you want, and as will be shown later on, as far as I can tell, there are no sprite limitations, and goodness knows this quest will take full advantage of that later on. Oh man, does it ever. Yeah, I may not remember a whole lot, everything from this quest, but there are some things I do remember, and makes me wish I didn't. And here's a special block. It's a Stalfos block, and you get rid of it by swinging your sword at it. And in this little dungeon, we have the boss key. Yep, yeah, Zelda Classic takes a lot of elements from more recent Zelda games, up to and including boss keys and other various items that we'll be seeing later on. And yeah, get rid of you. Get rid of you too. And okay, there's nothing here anymore, at least. And go ahead and grab the bomb. And we've got a Dodongo. You might think it's not so much, but if you remember the original Legend of Zelda, this guy was the boss of level 2, and there were no floor traps to deal with, so yeah, take that as you will. And yep, we got the first piece of the Triforce! Hooray! And now that we've finished the Forest Temple, there's a couple things that we can do now. Like, kill some of these guys out here. And I want that rupee. Thank you. And I just took the long way around. Great. And I remember that little patch of grass that was rather suspicious. And I think I know what to do to deal with that now. And frankly, I think we could have gotten that before going to the Forest Temple, but we're on our way back here anyway, because we're going to pay a visit to the Palace of Treasures before moving on. And word of note, bombs can hurt you in this quest. Yeah, make a note of that. And we have the lovely cave. And there we have pretty much what is required, the minimum requirements to even getting past this part. And hey, a heart piece. Alright, very nice. Alright, so come back up this way, and I already passed by the Palace of Treasures, so I have to backtrack some more. Lovely. Alright, so yay! Killing Octoroks for fun and profit. So, coming into here with the Palace of Treasures, and we can actually get one of the items in here now. All we have to do is take out that rope, knock out the Stalfos block, and we are rewarded with a candle. And in taking a cue from A Link to the Past, the candles will use up your magic. So, all of a sudden those magic drops, magic jar drops, are looking a lot better now. And for the heck of it, let's see what else we have over here. Nope. We need the raft to get past there. And the ladder to get back here. And, yep, another coin. Alright. Rupee, whatever. And since I just introduced everyone to this whole concept, I think that's a good place to stop for now. So, until next time, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice day.